Recording.
Welcome to Liberty and Labias. I am Cargo, and we have the co-host, if not the whole host, Sasquatch.
Hello.
So, Sasquatch he runs quite a growing, popular politigram account on Instagram. So, when did you start that?
It's actually just a continuation of what was my personal account. I got involved in some drama in about January, and that's when I kind of said fucked it, that's when I kind of said fuck it and started making memes. And then I guess I started getting good because people started to follow. And now I've amassed a decent sized following, but I've also a lot of the decent sized meme accounts for our kind of politigram circle follow me as well.
Right, and you got some big politigram accounts following you,
Like Whiskey and Rebellion. I don't know if I'd
oh,
call 9mm SMG a politigram account because he only really does memes.
but even still, I mean, that still qualifies as
True.
as a I mean, that's what you do is you just post memes, but you also post your own little view on the subject, which
Hmm.
I think that was. I mean, it's kind of weird. I never expected Instagram to ever get involved in that kind of politics, but somehow politics finds a way.
I don't think
And
Instagram got involved in politics. I think people on Instagram got involved in politics, and we
that's
kind
what
of
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is that
yeah,
no one expects any like the community on Instagram
yeah.
to have these kinds of pages.
Like if
You
you there's
usually
like
find,
and I forget there's normal people on Instagram.
oh yeah,
I have to constantly remind myself that there's like normal regular people.
yeah, with who actually post photography
And
and
like actually pictures of themselves and stuff about their own life.
exactly some stuff that are really cool. Other times, you just want to kill yourself.
But we're gonna call this a podcast. I'm not sure what it really is. We're just gonna have fun, have some discussions about current events, discuss politics, and we might even have a few special guests. We already have a couple people who are wanting to come aboard, but we still need to figure it out. So this is our pilot.
Oh yeah, so which is why I'm drinking beer and not really caring what I say right now. Although I probably should. So I mean, I remember when we met was a little while ago. That was probably when the shooting happened in Florida.
How did we meet?
And believe I followed you
I know you
when.
follow. Oh no, you followed me like a while. You followed me probably at least over a month ago, and then we
It was
got talking in the comments because I was talking shit about 1911s, and then I DM'd you, and we kind of hit it off from there.
Yeah, primarily it was after the Florida shooting, and we started having discussions on that. We had discussions about David Hogg and the gun control debate, and we really hit it off on that, as well as me crying about you talking shit on 1911s.
And I would just like to clarify is I don't actually hate 1911s. There's some good looking guns, and I enjoy the history behind them. My thing is they're just obsolete in today's market, where you can go buy a double stack 9mm, just a double stack 9mm pistol for around $500-600, and have that vastly out perform a single stack 45.
Oh yeah, I just think I'd like to say 1911s are probably have tighter tolerances per se, which is why they're more expensive, as well as the aesthetic pleas of them. But overall, I mean, I agree with what you say on that, despite the fact I do enjoy my 1911.
And I've shot them. I've shot a Kimber, and I actually enjoyed it. But I would much rather take my Sig to a gunfight than a 1911.
Right, and I know that like I spent a decent amount of money on my 1911, but if I wanted to, that same amount of money, I could have got a FN FX 45 for just around that money price range for like you get a double stack out of it, you can clean it easier. And I've shot it before. I'm like, damn, I wish I bought this thing.
Yeah, I have that syndrome too with my Glock 21. I shot it, and that was the only handgun I was exposed to for about 3 years. And then I recently picked up a SIG, and then I realized just how bad my Glock sucked.
I mean, I just bought a Glock in like was it Glock 19? Yeah, I got a Glock 19. So Glocks aren't
And those
terrible.
are really, the Glock 19 is considered the Honda Civic of handguns for
Oh
good
yeah,
reason.
you can. Oh yeah, I mean it's a do it all kind of gun. You want to upgrade the trigger, you can upgrade the trigger easily. There's just so many aftermarket parts for this thing: sights, triggers, springs, everything
If you
about
want to,
that
you
gun.
can really put some money into a Glock.
I mean, heck, you can build your own Glocks nowadays.
Yeah, you have the 80%. I think that 80% receiver is actually much better than the standard Glock frame. Would it be a receiver or would it be a frame?
I
Because
think it's a frame. Let me look it up real
I think
quick.
it's a
I'm
frame,
pretty.
but it's legally a receiver.
All right, there's sent.
Yeah, because I think there's a serial number on the Glock frames.
Yep, Polymer 80 has pistol frames for Glocks. Huh, it's pretty cool. I might have to check that out.
Yeah, you can buy one and then it's polymer, so the drilling is stupid simple.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why more people haven't checked it out. It comes with its own drill bits.
Yeah, I've seen those. They make AR-15 80% lowers that come with a drill bits and a jig, just to make it stupid easy to manufacture your own lower.
Yeah, on the Glock store. Yeah, I'm looking right now. Dang, that's a steal right there. That is impressive.
But I've noticed a lot of my followers tend to stick to my Second Amendment content and my Second Amendment related memes. They don't really enjoy the political content I post as much.
Right. I mean, you definitely have a
It,
large gun following.
I have a lot of non-compromise followers, which is,
Those are usually the best kind of people.
and those are the best kind of people because I don't think I have to tell you that every gun law is an infringement.
Oh, I mean, that's a given.
And
Absolutely.
when you're willing to compromise, that's a bigger threat to the Second Amendment than the gun control community.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely, it's absolutely correct. You see the same thing with the NRA. Compromising all the time.
And the NRA has actually historically endorsed gun control as well, dating back to the 1939 National Firearms Act, which was the first federal firearms laws.
Oh yeah. I mean, thanks to them, I can no longer have a nice little Tommy gun.
And I've read the NFA several times, but I've never really understood why the NFA was enacted.
Probably because of the prohibition. I guarantee you, it's because of
Which
that.
I thought of it for years as they put that in place just so they could bust people for a couple more things during the whole probation period. But then recently, I heard someone say that they did that because $200 was a lot more money back then because this was before the deflation of the U.S. dollar. So that would make those guns more expensive than the average person could get a hold of. So they're still legal in a sense, but they're more expensive than just your average gun.
I mean, I get that, but I'm pretty sure it's only that the NFA is only there because of the government fuck up that we all know is the prohibition. because you got gang violence, you got the mob involved and all that because they started